good. Got all 10 of them. And the eggs. Perfect. Alright, so I think I'll start with the giants, but we will do that in the next episode. So I hope you're enjoying these icy peaks here, and I'll see you on the next episode. Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. No introduction. Let's get back into it. I was doing some quests here, as you know. In this area, have to kill some giants. So that is what I'll do. I guess I'll fight the little dragonette as well. Why not? Gonna be a giant slayer deed, unsurprisingly. That giant countered for nothing. Guess I must not be killing them in the right location. Defeat giants to recover a relic. So maybe it's just a 4 drop rate. Sweet music. Had to ruin it by getting into combat though, which is unfortunate. These are all rock throwers. Oh, look at this bad boy. Gotta fight him, right? Oh no! I thought I was crashing. I thought my computer was crashing. This may have been a bad idea. I am trying to heal up as much as I can. Actually bring him here to this ranged one. I'm super stunned. Completely messing up my gambits. That's alright. Okay, good. How many giants do I gotta kill for the deed? 40 and then 80, so 120 total. I guess that should be the last one. Okay, sweet. Done with that. I bet he's gonna give me a quest to come kill that leader guy. Brothok. Okay. So I'm looking for like flowers and stuff, right? Is that what I'm looking for? Big wide open plain here, but I'm not seeing much of anything. Yeah, I don't know. So ingredients for the brew. Burned. There are several of the Dunlingding camps. They throw the bundle of herbs into campfires in the center of their village. Dunlingdings can be found at their village in Thorskun, such as Gwaldrag. There are some smaller villages south of that one, but I do not know what they call it. Beware that the clan is hostile. So, I mean, there's a few of them here, but I don't see any campfires or anything. Nijamuju petals. These flowers grow alongside the banks of the lake in the southwestern Thorskun. The Dunlingdings call it Munuduv, or some such name. Their language is difficult for the dwarf here to understand. Kibble Luz is a nut that has a strong flavor. Warriors of the Drag Luth and other hostile Dunlingding clans make that their home in Thorskun. Crunch a Kibble Luz during battle for the burst of stamina. It makes them very effective in battle. But that is not what it does when broken and steeped in liquid, as they will be for our brew. Okay. Whatever. Let me go south for now. Don't really know where I'm going. It says defeat giants to recover a relic, but I've killed a ton of them. Well, 5 at least. None of them dropped anything. Let me kill like this guy, I guess. See if he drops something. I gotta kill some here in the high home.
ほんとそれうちら神
ご注文は
ダイエット中だから水で水もしかしてスルリンも知らない系たった15分で 35% の脂肪細胞を破壊できるの教えてくれてマジで神
ご注文は
ビールで
わかりました
スルリン飯行っててマジで神
Messing up gambits left and right. So I do have a relic now. One of them did drop a relic, thankfully. These are all head smashers. Let me gather all 3 of them up. I am gonna have to bring them a little bit more this way into the high home. That way they count when I defeat them. Let me just make sure I am really within the range of the location. God, I hate getting stunned. Now all 3 are out of range here for my AoEs. Come on, guys. All right, good. Oh, come on. Only one counted. Oh, I hate that. It's annoying. That's okay. That's alright. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Dang it. I already messed up the gambits.
Is
And
there
again,
something I can do
I
for
don't know,
you?
man. My fingers are like slipping all over the place today. Really? That one didn't count either? Oh my god. You're kidding me. I'm pretty annoyed. None of these giants are counting. I do want to see what this is, though. Can't go in. What is that? Is that a
Good day.
sacrifice? Yeah. Wow. Somebody sacrificed a lamb, a deer, a
What
sword,
can I do
and some
for
gold.
you?
Or whatever lives in there. Okay, is this the high home? Does this count? Is this gonna count, or is this gonna be a waste of my time?
Woe to me.
Did not count. Oh, it's just driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy, man.
What can I do for you? Would you do something for me?
Okay. Whatever, let's go that way. High home. This has got to count. Both of these. Oh, come on. Stupid stuns. Alright, finally. My goodness. Alright, now we just gotta collect all these goodies. I have no idea where. Okay, so alongside the bank of the lake, southwest. So probably all the way down there. And this one, I don't know. Let's just ride and see what happens. Don't recommend you play like this. You should probably have a plan as to what you're doing. Instead of just aimlessly riding. It's a nice lake.
It's a sorry day.
Just gonna follow the shore, I guess.
How can I be of service? Would you do something for me? What do you need? Would you do something for
とあ
me?
る住宅の排水口で強い匂いとぬめりが発生していた模様です。キッチン泡ハイターを排水口とシンクにかけて流すとあっという間にきれいに。簡単なので週に一度はできそうです。週末泡ハイター習慣化したいですね。
No, I'm
Might
not
I speak with you a
interested in
moment?
Spawn deposits or ilex branches. Give me what I need for my quest.
What do you need?
keep going around.
What do you need?
All around. In a minute, I walked right by one. Need one more. There it is.
What can I do for you? Would you do something for me?
Okay, so these dumpling things are actually carrying some of these things. Okay, I gotcha.
Hello,
I
friend.
gotcha.
Can I help you with something?
That's a bowman. I'm not gonna range him down. Let me grab one more. Guess I'll ambush him just because. Okay. And what else? Guess I need just one more type of herb. Looks like it's going to be to the northeast. I don't see it marked on my map. Oh, maybe over here? Yeah, it's over here in the camp. Oh, and I'm stuck behind rocks. Okay, great. A few hundred meters that way, not too far. Right. Tribute pile. Oh, this starts a quest. It seems strange that the Draglith of Pravkadlis would gather supplies in this manner. You should return to Gronu and tell him what you have seen here. You might have further insight as to why they may be gathering these supplies. Now it makes me wonder if I should go back and check out those other altars that I saw near the giants. Didn't look like I could interact with them, but maybe I'm wrong. So these aren't
Greetings.
dropping any of the herbs or anything. Guess I'll just keep going north for now. Or maybe I should go turn in this quest first, in case he sends me on a part 2 where I'm headed anyways.
What have we to say to each other, Devotia?
You say that the Dragluth have been gathering stockpiles of food and supplies for travel? This does not bode well. We have heard reports that these Tuhrion have been leaving food for dangerous creatures that live in Thoroskum. It seems that this is sadly true. Okay, so nothing to follow up on there.
誕生新シルクシェーバーネロ世界初シルクタッチ網場でシルクの一反りと肌下最大マイナス 0.12 ミリの深反り誕生ブラウンシルクシェーバー
The First Lands have long stood against great evil. But the path of history turns always to balance. So let us remind them how this story will end.
Alright, where am I headed? Headed that way, northeast. Alright. I think this is where I should be able to gather them. Near the campfire in the middle. No? Thought that's what it said. What am I looking for? Hulu Aras. Sweet aroma. Dunlin and clans throw bundles into the campfires at the center of the village. I guess I have to kill some of these, right? Let's do it. How many times have I killed these 4 guys? Multiple times now, that's the answer. But they are indeed dropping the herbs that I need, so that's good. At least one of them did. I guess the drop rate is just kind of low. Where's that guy going? Where's that idiot doing? What have I done? Did something. Probably completed the Slayer deed. Yes. And now I have the advanced. Let me go to the other entrance here and kill these 3. Hopefully at least 2 of them will drop what I need. Okay, good. Let me open up my quest, make sure I'm not missing anything. The Dangerous Quarry. I've not done that one yet. Oh, no, I did. Check mark, right? And then I have this one as well. You know what I want to do? I actually want to head to Nen Leglin again. I think what we can do is let's go to Thorskund, and then we'll take a pony to Lanuk, and then we'll turn in the Weapons of Old quest. Because, you know, if I complete that, it may send me east here to Thorskund, so that way I can be making sure I'm being efficient with the quest. I just want to make sure I'm not missing out on things and having to redo stuff.
What do you need?
I have to try and be as efficient as possible. Actually, you know what? Before I come in here, let me reforge my weapon. That way I can get experience. Wrong one. And any new warden ones? No. Doesn't look like it. Alright, good.
What have we to say to each other, Devodiad?
My father's axe. It is nearly as sound as the day he brought it from the dwarves. You have my thanks, Devodiad. I shall do what I can to dissuade Glyn Brennan from aiding Isengard. We of the Ukluth should be our own people, not servants to some power-hungry wizard. The Council of Brehor has begun its deliberations. Do you wish to watch them? Of course I do. Did all that work.
The Brennan's Council at Lanark gathers even now to decide whether to join their brethren to the south in allegiance to Isengard. But they are a proud, isolated people who will not bend easily, even when threatened by the power of the traitor Saruman.
The Ukweirod requires us to give welcome to Devodiad.
The council is prepared to gather now, Kippen. I do not know what will transpire, but rumors continue to be bandied about. I know you have spoken with many of the Brehor of late. Please remain in the hall during their deliberations, should one of them wish to call upon you for your testimony. Let the Council of Brehor now gather to discuss the offer or treaty proposed by Isengard in the name of Saruman the White. I now call forth Wilhelm, emissary of Isengard, to speak on behalf of Isengard. I am Gwilhelm, emissary of Isengard. I come bearing the honor and goodwill of Saruman in the form of a most generous offer
Greetings.
from the Grand Tower of Orthanc, Jewel of Isengard. Greetings, Gwilhelm.
Would you do something for me?
Let us hear what Isengard has to say this eve and weigh its importance in the council. Let all present bear witness as Isengard offers its sovereign protection to the peoples of the Enedwith. Moreover, we offer pacts of trade and commerce that shall enrich the folk of this isolated country. What was once known as the Great North Road shall be rebuilt in anticipation of such trade. It shall reconnect your people with their brethren in the Main of Dunland, who have already wisely chosen to offer their allegiance to Saruman. In regards to the barbarous forces besetting this tranquil region, Isengard extends its strong arm. We shall thwart any aggressor though they ride the south under the banner of the Horse Lords or infiltrate from the north through the devices of the Dunedain, who have long harbored the will to conquer and rule the west. We are beset with many evils of late, Wilhelm, against which we are hard-pressed to defend. Some would grasp at what you offer with ken of the price, but you have little to give, and so the price may prove more than we can afford. What is it then that Isengard would ask of us? Saruman asks in return that the Brennan of Lanuk accept the sovereignty of Isengard over this realm,
Greetings, friend.
extending in the main to matters of trade beyond its
What can I
borders
do for
to
you
control
today?
the Great North Road and the levy of troops and materials for the common defense of Dunland. All other matters shall remain in the province of Brennan and his council, so long as they do not conflict with the greater good of our people. Who cares for your roads and your caravans? Few enough are the peddlers and bards who disturb our doorstep, much less the merchants of the south. Build it if you wish. I do not think many will come to so poor a place. A road may change many things, Naren. The world Saruman envisions will have a great many roads and much industry to move upon them. Ah, a wizard's fantasy if ever I have heard one. No matter, the road is there. Let Saruman rebuild it if he wishes. This matter of a levy, however, is no small thing. We are no great empire to spend our sons on far battlefields and to count not their losses, nor are our cattle cheaply given to feed soldiers who march in distant kingdoms. Nor would we ask you to give any of them cheaply, yet war is stirring. The horse lords are of divided purpose, though their king may yet see wisdom and sign a pact with Isengard. Still, rumor now whispers that the king's own son plans his overthrow, as he burns with desire to bring war across the island. Should this come to pass, we will need all our strength to halt them, lest we lose these lands, even as you once lost the flowing plains of Rohan to their brutal aggression. This news is disturbing, Wilhelm. I would send aid to their brothers in the south-coast horsefolk, but we are ourselves beset. If Isengard can relieve us, then I may be willing to put aside our pride and our people for the sake of such an allegiance. I believe they can be dealt with swiftly. Such rabble as threatens your land is of no great moment before the strength of Isengard. I wager the mere announcement of our pact will be enough to frighten such brigands from the land, lest they face Saruman's wrath. I would join your wager for what brigand or soldier would dare to disobey the orders of his masters in such a matter. Of course, the forces of Isengard are as loyal as may to the word of Saruman. But I do not like the tone of your voice, Brehors. You imply more than you say. I speak of what many here suspect, Wilhelm. These are not simple brigands and wolves that beset our land of late. They wield blades forged in a great number. They fight like soldiers. The wargs slaughter man and beast alike, and yet take no carcass. Perhaps you face mercenaries then, sent by the decrepit lords of the West who look upon your lands greedily. Or if you mean otherwise, I think you must choose your next words carefully. Then let me speak clearly, lest you mishear my words. For I choose to call them raiders, sent from the mountains north of Isengard to force our hand in this very council, and I say that they come at the behest of Saruman himself. You claim that Isengard has sent brigands hither? How could you make such a claim against he who leads the Order of the Wizard, he who has watched over these lands for years beyond ken like a father might his children? Indeed, your words are disturbing, Pilatus, and most grave. Have you some proof of your claim? I do, Brennan. Kippen, would you bring forth the evidence that you have found upon the battlefield? Alright. So this is similar to, if you remember Eomer in the Two Towers, at least in the movies, he brings forth helmets of Uruks bearing the white hand of Saruman. And he presents them to his son, or sorry, his father. These were found upon the half-orcs who lead the raiders just a short while ago. They were claimed in battle by Kippen. And you claim these are from Isengard? That Saruman the Wise has set forces against his own people? This is madness, Brennan. Saruman offers peace to all of his subjects. You speak over hasty, emissary, for we are not subjects of Isengard yet. We have heard rumor of similar half-orcs who have come into the employ of Isengard to the south of late. Isengard has many powerful alliances to ensure our prosperity, even with those who have long been isolated and hounded by old powers of the West. But many are not allied. Why direct your slander against Saruman, who has been so fair with his offer? I do not wish to offend the emissary of Isengard, but this is no small charge the Brehur's levies against your claim of goodwill. We are all most keen to hear your reply. My Lord Brennan, I beg you not to forsake our alliance upon the word of this Devodiad. These northerners creep about the wilderness, seeking out weaknesses, separating friend from friend so that they may take each in turn like wolves among sheep. What of my counsel, then? We cannot be certain of the evidence placed before us. We have the word of a Devodiad against the word of Saruman in a matter most dangerous. I have seen this northerner fight on the behalf of our people, and to my heart deeds speak unfailingly. I cannot place my trust in this emissary, who has nothing but words for us. I wish nothing more than to join my countrymen to the south in battle.
Greetings, friend.
But I cannot honorably fight beneath the banner of Saruman after he has wronged our people in so cowardly a fashion. I think it best if we see our own herds, Brennan. I trust none of those before me, wherever they claim their allegiance, for none of them mean well for us, to my mind. Let them fight their wars elsewhere. Already you know my mind, Brennan. Saruman does not ask, he takes. This entire ploy is of his imagining, and I will not partake in it. I can hear your tones that this matter has been most wrongfully decided. The Devodiad has poisoned your ears against the wisdom of Saruman. And whose wisdom is it that has led us to this, emissary? This council has deemed your words false. I cannot gainsay them.
Greetings. Stay a moment.
What offer can you make us now that we must not reject? Your view of this matter is rather unfortunate, Glenn Brennan, but I do not see how our situation has changed in the slightest. Let us say that we simply understand each other more clearly now. Isengard still requires your allegiance, and in return Saruman offers his most gracious protection. Though it does not seem that we shall have to modify our terms slightly to reflect this new understanding we have come to.
私たちの世界とは全く異なるバナディール。あなたが真面目におとぎ話を語るなんてね。これはあなたの物語だ。期待しているよ、仮面の冒険者。さあ、行くとしようか。
However, should you refuse them, I can assure you that Isengard's next offer shall be far less lenient. It will not likely be decided upon in a rather quaint little council chamber. There's no need for further threats, thrall of Isengard. I think that Saruman's purpose is clear to me now, as his arrogance has grown with his power. Perhaps our countrymen of Dunland were beguiled, but I see that he moves too surely now, believing none will dare to deny him. And yet he shows his hand too early, for in sending such force as he has, I think he must be occupied elsewhere, or his initial offer would have been more forceful. We shall hold here, for your accomplices will soon be called to the south to face the horsefolk. That much of the story I believe. Saruman's lust for conquest betrays his intent. But I no longer believe in his strength. Only his words have power, whereas others have met of late and have shown a strength of their deeds. That is truly the only thing of value in this world. Go fight your war, emissary, but I do not think you will return. For all their villainy, the horse folk have always been a people of deeds, and I foresee the downfall of Saruman's deceitful schemes at their hands. You are a fool's fool, Glyn Brennan. The power of Isengard is greater than you imagine, and there are other powers that rise in alliance with which you know nothing. But let me show you one last thing. Observe the fate of those who would defy the will of Isengard. Kippen shall pay for besmirching the honor of my lord Saruman. You have roused the anger of Isengard, little one. You shall pay for your insolence in blood. You have defeated the champion of Isengard. If that is the power of Isengard wished us to see, then we shall count ourselves lucky that we have not made alliance with weaklings. I think it best you go now, emissary of Isengard. You have long outstayed your welcome. You shall rue this day. Your pathetic village will be claimed in due time. I shall see to it personally. He's off.
What is your purpose here, Devodiad?
You have little time, Devodiad. Should the Horse Lords fall to the forces of the White Hand, Saruman will have armies to spare to deal with our refusal of his demands. And I shall have little choice but to swear our fealty to Isengard if he allows me to live at all. Tell your Devodiad friends that they may pass through our lands, but we shall offer them no aid upon their way.
Why are you bothering me?
Enough. Be gone from my hall, Kippen. We have other matters to discuss that are not yours, Devodiad. So quite an interesting turn of events there.
It is not our custom to trust Devodiad, but perhaps you may be of help to me?
You have aided us, Kippen, but it also appears that you have brought great strife to our lands. You may wish to move on before too many of our people blame their woes upon your name. The southern road through Enedwith passes through an area known as the Lich Bluffs. This grim land is an ancient burial ground of the Algarad clans of Dunlin and Enedwith. Those lands have long been accursed, but rumor holds that the outsiders have foolishly built a camp near its bounds. You should go and warn them of the danger, and tell them to leave the lands if they wish to maintain any peace between our people. The outsiders' camp is located southwest of Hardarion, on the west side of the road. Watch yourself. You have likely made powerful enemies this day.
You are a Devodiad from distant lands. I am not sure what help you can be.
Wargs have on occasion threatened our lands, but never have they come down from the hill in such numbers. It's almost as if they're working alongside the raiders. Glyn Brennan has forbidden us to foray from the village for so long as Isengard's threat persists. But if we do nothing, our livestock will be slaughtered. Please, if you have the strength, will you drive off the beasts? Whether it be to save us from savage raiders or starvation in the next winter snow, we may indeed have to bend to Isengard's will.
I have not seen your kind before.
Your aid against the half-orcs of Saruman meant much to my people, Kippen. Unfortunately, the vile creatures have renewed their attack upon the Cartreps. Will you aid us once again by hunting the foul vermin? My hatred of the White Hand and half-orc minions knows no bounds, Kippen. You brought me the evidence I needed to openly speak against Saruman, but there is more you can do for me. Go forth once more and defeat Saruman's lieutenants and bring me trophies of your victory. I will display them upon the Caltref for all to see. Alright, so a little bit of a longer episode. Let me head out here, make sure there's no other quests for me to pick up before I finish. I get on my horse and just ride through town, looking for quest rings. Doesn't look like there is anything else. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. This was a fun one. I enjoyed it. And in the next one, I will meet you back at Nara's Peak to turn in all the quests that I did towards the beginning of the episode. All the way up there somewhere. So thanks again for watching and see you next time. Lord of the Rings Online. I'm back here at the top of Nar's Peak, and I got a bunch of quests to turn in. I did them at the beginning of the last episode, but then the tail end of that episode brought me back to, gosh, what's the name of this town? Hanuk, where I observed the council of whether those people were going to pledge fealty to Isengard or not, and they wisely decided against it, thanks to our intervention in no small part. Now, let me turn in some of the quests here. And again, this guy has some quests that are more towards book 4, which obviously I haven't started just yet, so I'll come back and pick those up when I'm ready to. Your efforts have been valiant, but I fear these creatures will not be so easily driven forth. Your deeds today mark the starting point of what should become the purging of our ancestral home. With the giants' number diminished at each of these encampments, they should think twice before their invasion. This relic will be well protected, as it is a symbol of our fathers. Each of the recovered relics is a small piece of history reclaimed from the Gunberg and his giant rabble. The Gwibber spread like a plague across Thorskun, but your efforts will at least slow their growth. Alright, so certainly a lot more quests opened up here. Let me turn chapter 14 in, though.
Ah, you have the ingredients. Good.
I will begin making the brew in just a moment.
I will set about making the brew, if you do not mind waiting.
Let me know if that is fine. So let's go ahead and actually do this.
It will be a few moments.
Find a comfortable place to wait.
While Frithger prepares the brew that will restore the sense of our host, an ancient dwarf who has lived long and seen much, our company decides what should next be done.
The water is boiling already, and now I will add the ingredients you collected. The odor will be quite pungent, so perhaps you should speak with the rest of your friends that have come to Zudrugund while it steeps. The odor is rather unpleasant, though I find that it does clear the cobwebs away when I am feeling under the weather. It will be some time before the brew is ready. I speak with some of the rangers here. We are a long way from Evendom, Kippen. I wonder how many our friends are managing in our absence. Calenglad sighs and looks suspiciously at Nar. I understand why we have taken this brief excursion into the hills. For if Nona is satisfied by what we learn here, our dealings with the Ukluf could be made easier. But what can we really learn from this dwarf? He does not seem to even notice us. He's like freaking out back here. But anyways. I do not know what to make of this dwarf, Kippen. Where did all his people go? Why would they leave him behind? And what could he have seen that might leave him so addled? Frigthir seems to be kind-hearted, and it seems to me that Nar will be hard-pressed to survive here for any period of time without him.
How can I be of
There's something not
service?
quite right about these two. That was a good one. Ah, you always had the best story, Irvin. No, you go ahead, sir. Yeah, he's quite crazy. The cuckoo dwarf here. And is he blind? I don't know. He might be blind. He's a weird guy. For sure. So many books, Kippen, and none of them have taken when Nar's people left him. It puzzles me. It is clear that many dwarves once lived here, but where have they gone?
What can I do for you?
Is a mystery. I suspect that even Frigthir's brew will not clear Nar's mind sufficiently for him to provide us with the
What do you
answers that we
need?
seek. Cave claws here? Are you sure? I have been listening to Nar's rambling, Kippen, and I have managed to piece together some of his history. I believe that he was once servant and friend of Thor, grandfather of Thorin Oakenshield. This was once one of their homes in exile. Dwarf did not return to Erebor, but it seems to me that he made another journey, and Nar accompanied him. From his words, I believe they came into danger and... someone approaches. You, dwarf. Where's the leader of this place? I demand to speak to your chief. Bring me a spare mug, Irvin. Do you mock me? Kippen, what is going on here? Nona listens impatiently as you explain what the situation in Zudrugun seems to be. I want answers for myself. My brother was changed after he came here, and this Nar knows why. He will tell me why, or it will go badly for him. What did you say to my brother?
How can I be of service?
Wadu?
Would you do something for me?
He was a brave dwarf. My brother was not a dwarf. Nar, it is ready. I have this for you. This is strong smelling stuff, is it not? To your health. Ooh, who are you? When did you arrive at my hall? Tell me what you said to my brother. Tell me what you said to Wadu. Nar shakes his head, breathing deeply of the steam billowing out of the mug. Wadu, I know that name.
Hello, friend.
We went to the
Can I help
Fatherlode,
you with
where
something?
rang the sound of 100 dwarf hammers far below Zudrugund. It is curious, I remember walking with Wadu among the great turning water wheels of the old father, but I have not seen him since. He is not down there still, is he?
What can I do for you
Nar
today?
that Wadu has been slain and his beard creases into a frown. Ah, that is a shame. He was most brave, wasn't he? I can take you to the mine if you'd like. I'm going too, dwarf. I will go with you, Kippen. Are you ready to go to the mines below this hall? Very good, I'm ready to show you the way. Sweet. Pretty cool mines here. No idea where we are. We are far beneath the earth now, Kippen, and a feeling has been growing in my mind for some time now. I think someone or something has watched as we descended. I cannot pinpoint it, but I believe some intelligence has observed our passage from Zudrugund. Something else has made me uneasy. How much of Frithgeir's brew has Nar already consumed, and how much remains? The dwarf has not been alert for our descent, but what happens when the steaming brew has been exhausted? Ah, just the stuff. Now stop dallying, follow me. We are almost there. So there are some health bars. I'm expecting combat then. How far beneath the earth is this dwarf taking us? Behold, the great wheel of Old Father. I'm ready for battle. Bats! Listen to the sound of these hammers. Keep up the good work, my people. Why did... I am so confused. Why did my gambit reset? That was weird. Why are none of the bats attacking Nar?
Oh, good day. Could I take a moment of your time?
I do not like this. Why did the bats of this cavern not attack the dwarf? Why does he walk among them without danger? Wadu came into this mine full of fear and uncertainty. What happened here that he emerged from it with courage? Courage that will lead him to his death. The longer this journey takes, the more questions it poses, Kippen. I want to be above ground again in the sunlight. Why yes, the braids of your beard are particularly well done this day. Is it the smell of the brew that has kept the bats away from attacking Nar? We should hope that it was not, for he seems to have exhausted it. Nicely. A few drops may remain, but the odor is much less than it was, and he seems to be falling once more out of the water. Rodon shakes his head. There's a gate ahead, and I have learned anything of dwarves, it is that such a gate certainly has a lever somewhere to open it. Find the lever and return to us, Kippen, and we will proceed. I fear that this journey will soon end in failure, for without a guide that can speak with us in ways we understand, what can we hope to learn here? There must be a lever somewhere that opens the gate.
Hello
Perhaps
there.
high above us. Are not the ways of the dwarves strange? Gar looks around in an interested fashion, but you cannot tell if he sees you at the moment.
Good
Okay.
day. Might I have a word with you?
Just let me go explore. See if I
Stay
can
and have
find a
some
lever
tea.
somewhere. Some cave claws. God, I am lagging again. Problem with lag is that it's hard to build up your gambits.
Of what help may I be to you?
So looks like the lever's all the way up there.
Well met.
Continue running up. I guess I can take the scaffolding here. There we go, got the lever. The lever squeals in the distance and slides into place. Won't let me jump for a shortcut. Maybe it will. Nope, it won't. Gotta run all the way down. That's fine, I guess. Where did they go? Guess they went down here through the gate. As the gate stands open, but your friends are gone. Are they below? I'm sorry we did not
What
wait
do you
for him,
need?
but Nar gave a shout and ran forward when the gate opened. And we did not want
Well
to lose him.
met.
He's just ahead with Nona.
Greetings. What do you want?
Oh man, look at that.
I am
Why
at
have you
your
brought us here,
service.
dwarf? Do you even remember? Roast mutton? I'm sorry, Nona. He's no longer aware of us. He sees now only distant memories. But why? What was the body of this squibber supposed to tell me? Aye, it was a burned dwarf. I saw him face many fearsome beasts, but none so deadly as that which lived beneath the earth. Did his heart quail in his chest? No, it did not. I care not for the exploits of some ancient dwarf. Did his axe tremble? It did not. Nona. The wounds of this squibber are still fresh. It has been dead for no longer than a week. Courage rose unbidden in his veins, and he struck the beast once, twice, 3 times. These are sword wounds, not axe wounds. In his own way, I think Nar is telling us two stories, not one. I believe that a dwarf named Hervin slew a great beast beneath the mountains. But I believe too that your brother Wadu found his courage here in the depths and slew his great Gwibber. Wadu, can this be true? My brother, even after terrible things my father said to him, and even after what I said to him, in my frustration, Nona trails off staring at the body of the enormous Gwibber. He mastered his fear, Kippen, and achieved a victory that even the bravest and strongest warriors of the Ukluth could not hope to match. And now he is gone, slain by the enemies who waited in hiding for him to pass, the cowards. They were nothing compared to this great beast, but they laid him low, where even it could not, my Wadu. I know your road, son of Elrond. That way lies death. What did you say? Treachery, treachery and deceit. You who walk the paths of the dead, beware. How can you know these things? Answer me, Nar. Answer me. Second from the left? That's what I heard. Aye, slightly underdone. It is hopeless, Kippen. Can you tell me what just happened? How can Nar know the errand of the great company, Kippen? And more than that, how can he know my father's words to my brother and me? How can he know we were considering taking the paths of the dead once we meet with Aragorn? I must tell Halbarad and the other rangers of this. I think things may have just become more complicated. We must all return to Zudrugund. I do not know what this means, but I fear for every answer we obtain in this place, we have received twice as many questions.
The road of the Grey Company has brought us already over field and under stone. But a gathering dread has settled upon me here in Enedwyth. Who is this dwarf now? How can he know where our road may take us? I feel this question most sharply of all. Can we trust his words?
Greetings.
Very interesting quest.
Has often said peculiar things. It is difficult to determine what he means by them.
I do not know Kippen. He has had an extremely long and extremely painful life, as I understand it, and only faithful Frithgear remains now to help him continue it. These men with you, these rangers, they seem disturbed by what Nar has said. Can you ease their minds? I fear that they will do him some harm, and I cannot allow that.
Greetings, friend.
Okay, let me pick up some of the other quests that he's offering me here as well. Gunberg, the giant chieftain, is supported by 4 powerful thanes. These thanes oversee the other giants and enact his will upon all those who would oppose him. They are powerful and most capable foes. Perhaps if they were laid low, Gunberg's power in the region will be diminished. Would you do this for us? We have very little love of these creatures, nor they for us, though it is said that we are distantly related. Travel south to the ruins there and deal with them, then return here to me. There are 2 larger female Gwibber that have made their home among the hills below. These dreaded beasts are 2 of the more powerful Gwibber and a great threat not only to us but to the men who dwell to the west. They are willy and they lurk in hiding only to emerge when their eggs are disturbed. I would have you seek the clutches of Tentafod and Hersenun and destroy them, lest the Gwibber continue to replenish. These 2 clutches can be found in the far western reaches of Thorskun. Tentafod's clutch can be found on the western border, while Hersenur's clutch might be found on a large standing stone to the west of Tentafod. Among the old ruins of our home, there are a series of pillars near the entrance to the halls. These pillars are etched with ancient runes. These runes are fine examples of our craftsmanship in the area, and knowledge contained on these pillars cannot be replaced. Will you find these pillars and take rubbings of the runes? That knowledge may be passed down to our future generations.
How can I be
Rune
of
pillars are
service?
located among the ruins in the southern hills of Thorskroon.
What can the dwarf have meant by that?
I am completely at a loss, Kippen. How can Nar have known what Elrond said to his sons before we departed Rivendell? And what does it mean that he knows it? Cornir sighs, and you realize that it has become a familiar sound. He catches your look and smiles bitterly. I feel like we are mired in something that we do not fully understand. We cannot afford to ignore this mystery, for it may threaten the very purpose of our journey. But what will we discover? We must take a rest in any event. We can talk this over later, and hope things will be more clear. Are these any good? Not really. I guess I am still like 10 levels ahead, right? I shouldn't expect any good gear. So let's start book 3.
I do not like this.
I do not like this, Kippen. How has Nar come to know of our potential road? That Elrond advised his sons to remember the paths of the dead, for we may have need to walk them, was known to but a few, and all of them trustworthy. Something is not right about this. It will not be long before we must set out again, but in the time that we do have, we must learn what we can about Nar's
Might I
recent
take a
activities.
moment of your
There may be
time?
some clue in them to reveal the source of his knowledge concerning our errand. Speak to Frethgir about Nar. He proved helpful in returning his friend to clarity,
you need?
short-lived though it was, and may help us again.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Very mysterious indeed.
Would you do something for me? Could I speak with you a moment?
Nar means no harm.
Could I speak with you a
Frithgir
moment?
listens as you recount Cornir's request to know how about Nar's recent activities. His brow creases in thought, and he is silent for a moment. When he speaks again, his
Might I
words
have
come
a word
slowly,
with you?
as he is unsure they will be of help. A few days before Wadu, the Dunlington, came to Zujugund, I noticed that Nar was spending a great deal of time looking through some of the bookshelves for something. I thought it odd, because he generally takes little interest in the books and records here, so he did not speak of it, and I did not ask what drove his examination. I can tell you which section of shelves it was, but there are a lot of books to go through. Do not know if that will be of any assistance, but you are welcome to seek a common thread if it may be of help to you and your friends. Look at the shelves southeast of here, around the illuminated statue.
A lovely day, isn't it? Could I take a moment of your time?
We found some torn pages which seem to have undergone a great deal of use over the last years. The words are very large and every page has an illustration drawn in fanciful style. Kari was a little dwarf, smaller than you or me, and wherever Kari went, he took his axe, or 3. 1 axe for his left hand, 1 axe for his right. 1 axe to carve the roast he ate most every night. Now one day, orcs did call. They came right up to the gate. "Come on out," they said. "We'll have a feast, don't be late." The dwarves knew what that meant. They knew it very well. If they went to see the orcs, they'd not hear the dinner bell. Do you know what Kari said? He said it loud and clear. "I will go to see the orcs, and I will give them things to fear."
I'm sure it's a bother.
"But you're
but
so little," said the
I
dwarves.
could use your help.
They told him not to go, but Kari went. He would not stop, till he faced the orcs below. The orcs laughed. "What can you do? Just hold still, we'll get the skewers." They turned their backs, and that was that. So we call him Kari, or Cure. I messed up the rhyming there at the end, I'm sorry, but anyways. You found a parchment, yellowed and old, tucked away between the covers of a thin book and apparently forgotten. "Hail Thrain, King under the mountain. Preparations for leaving the plume are well underway, but it will not be long before our people are ready to depart for the Blue Mountains. The great wheels in the depths will turn without them. I wonder for how long. I'm writing this letter to express my concern about Nar. You know as well as anyone the things that he has seen, and his service to your father cannot be questioned. He deserves much better than he has got. He seems not even to see me these days, though I must endure the retelling of my own exploits 2, 4, or a dozen years in the past. It makes me sad to think of it now, and his excitement in each recounting the previous one forgotten saddens me all the more. This is why I must ask your permission to remain when the others go. I will not go to the Blue Mountains, and I wish to stay here to look out for him. My son too wishes to stay. He is young and he knows nothing of our real home. This to him is no exile, but the Blue Mountains would be. I do not want to deprive Frithgare of the only home he has known. I will do whatever you command, of course, but it's not my desire to be your wish to grant it. Hervin Brigslayer. Interesting. So it looks like Hervin was the father of Frithgare, and they both stayed behind to take care of Nara, who is showing some signs of dementia before the company left against the Blue Mountains. The slim book, Herbs and Plant Life in the Coombs, is resting atop several others, as if it had been recently removed and carelessly returned to a shelf. It is my hope that these musings on the great variety of plant life found within the Coombe will be of help to those who, by want or need, find themselves uncertain of an herb's utility or a vegetable's properties. It is clear that such knowledge is fading in my people. Thor has commanded the opening of a new wing in the mines beneath Fujugan, but my own studies have been a necessity self-directed. I do not complain. The gems that they have taken from the old wings stir my heart as much as they do any of my fellows, but there is much to be learned from the green as there is from the stone. But I ramble, I often do when called upon to defend my interest. This is followed by several pages of notes on various plants that grow on the slopes of Thor's Coombe. One of the pages has been turned sideways and earmarked. It catches your eye. The next herb is easily found throughout the Coombe. Simply follow your nose, and on a day of calm weather, its sweet smell will guide you to the most easily the patches of Hulu Araz growing on the grassy slopes. The name, in fact, means sweet water. The Dunlingings with whom I have spoken believe the smell to drive away evil beings. When the herb is crushed and added to water containing the petals of Nijamuju and the fruit of Kibulus,
A lovely day,
keeping the
isn't
solution
it?
for an hour
Stay and
prepares
have
a
some
strange-smelling brew that I have noted for its ability to provide clarity of thought and heightened reasoning. It does seem that its effectiveness dulls with repeated use, and the brew should therefore not be overused. Interesting. So we only have limited use for the potions that we use on Nar. I guess let me ask him about a few things.
Good day.
Mariokur, that is one of Frithgare's favorite stories. How did it go?
Harry was a little dwarf, smaller than you or me. Nar smiles happily, lost in memories. After a moment, his brow creases. Everyone has gone away now. Anar, Erluf, Hervin has gone. Travelers sometimes come by and share a friendly word, but it has been a while since the last. As quickly as the mood came upon
Is
him, it
there
passes
something
like a
I
swift
can do
storm
for you?
cloud. We call
Might
him
I have
Harry
a word with
Orculer.
you?
Irvin? He's around here somewhere.
He was going to see off the wagons. Oh, there you are. All went well, I take it. Good, good. Pull over a chair and we will sing a song of days gone by. When I was a boy, I knew the sounds of stone, and the hammers in the depths did ring.
The longer it cooks, the tougher it will be.
The first thing you need to remember, friend, that the longer it cooks, the tougher it will be. Let it taste fire, but not for too long. Frithgare, come tell Herluf what you said to me about the trops last night.
Hello there.
I don't know where he is. Said they were the most tender he's ever tasted. I washed them right down. Would have had more, he would, if I thought to keep the fire going. Herbs, you say? Yes, I seasoned them with a blend of herbs. Just a taste. Frithgare knows a fair bit about herbs and plants. Runs in his family, he says.
You have brought the gemstones? Good, good.
Hello
These work
there.
very nicely.
Nar
Hello
nods
there.
in your direction
Might I
for a
speak
while,
with you a moment?
and a wide smile creases in his old face. He seems not to realize that you have brought no gemstones. this is going about as well as you expected.
What do you need?
Ours words remain as cloudy as ever. It was worth trying.
Though it has not borne any fruit.
Good
You should go
day.
to Kendith at the campsite of the
Hello
Great Company in a
there.
grove
Might
of
I
trees
speak
east
with you
of
a moment?
village of Lanuk, and tell him that we are no closer to learning why Nar spoke of the past of the dead. Kendith is a master of lore and may have thought of something. Okay, so I think that is going to do it for this episode.
Oh,
And lots of interesting things happening. I'm quite curious as to where the epic storyline is going to be taking us next. And we will continue to find out in the next one, so see you then. Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. Let's continue with the episode. I think I have to kill some giants, named giants, for a quest that I picked up towards the end of the last
I'm sorry.
episode.
My thoughts went elsewhere. I hope it's not a bother, but may I
So where
speak
we're at
with you?
here. Yeah, there's a ton of quest rings near where the giants are, as you can see. First, I must wind my way all the way down there. Quite a long travel. Should be pretty fun. I think they have about 60,000 HP each. I did accidentally kill that first one. Well, not accidentally, I guess, but I killed him without having the quest a couple episodes ago, I think. And he had about 60,000 HP, so... There's supposed to be small fellowship quests, but obviously, since I'm so over-leveled, I can handle these on my own for the most part. Alright, past the log bridge here. And then there are two drake-like creatures which I need to kill. I think much further up.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Yeah, looks like right here. I need to disturb the eggs.
If you need something, speak up.
And I'm assuming they're gonna be flying in. Oh, there's two of them. Let me blast the second one as well. There you go. Yeah, no. What's going on? I don't see it. Thought it was supposed to come down. There it is. Is that it? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let me do an ambush. Right, and that should be enough please to kill it. Nice. Now I need to kill some of the named giants. There's one. That's the one I killed before. Man, I got stunned. Snow bears for real, man. I thought it was just like a little ad, but it went to town. Alright, let's see where we're going. Probably right above me. Let me get on my pony. What is this? Rune pillar. Oh yeah, that's for one of the quests. That's right. Making all the rubbings of the pillars. That guy's chilling out up there. Go Gook. Let me come up here. Right, good unerring strike here. Look at those fleas just eat away at him. It's awesome. It's a pretty quick 60,000 damage, I would say. Alright, so I've got all the pillars. Just need to kill a few more giants. There's another one. Oh no. Thought I was going for a ride there. And there's one more all the way on the other side there. Might be up there. I hate riding on the edge of two regions because if you go a little to the left or a little to the right, the music keeps changing. It's kind of annoying. Oh, look at that one. That one's buffed up. Pusog. Let me see what the debuff is. Fire shield reflects 25% of fire damage. Alright, that should be fun, huh? Oh man, this is gonna be kind of brutal. Oh, I am dying. I am super dying. Those bleeds are killing me too. Oh my gosh, I can't do it. I mean, I gotta kill him, but not before he kills me. 'Cause I'm taking damage for all those bleeds. It's gonna be close. Oh, I got him. I got him, but I had to sacrifice myself for it. Man, that was close. I just really didn't have any other options because I don't have any health potions or anything. Oh, yes, I do. Never mind. I could have used that. I didn't think I had any in my inventory. I must have gotten that from a quest. But anyways, you know, it's supposed to be a small fellowship quest, so ideally you can distribute the damage between the group and have somebody heal. Man, had I known the rest circle was so far, I would have just revived for free or whatever. Oh well. Yeah, that was a little rough. I didn't know I mean, I guess I could have looked in my inventory. Doesn't hurt. I would have easily survived that. Yeah, because if he had 65,000 HP and he was reflecting a quarter of that damage, I guess I took a good 16, 17,000 damage. Just from actually hit me for. So there's a quest ring here. I'm not sure what it is. Guess it's another clutch here. Another Drake-like creature. There it is. Does he reflect damage? No. Thankfully not. Now what? I think I'm done with all that. Instead of climbing all the way up. 7 minutes to do that. I'll go ahead and use my milestone skill. Oh man, I'm kind of worried that... No, I'm good. I didn't miss anything. I think we're all set.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Well, I can't say how long the giants will remain dismayed. These creatures are none too bright. But at least they will be held at bay for a short time. Thank you, Kippen. Cantifold and Harsonon have long been the scourge of Thorskun. The defeat of these creatures marks a step towards the safety and restoration of our home.
What do you need?
These rubbings will be added to our fine library. The knowledge discovered will no longer be in danger of being lost like many precious things that once resided within our ancient halls. Man, those are like all repeatable. Gunberg, the chieftain of the giants, sits atop the cliff, ruling his people with an iron fist. This monster has led his people to destroy our home, pillage our sacred resting places, and deface the beauty of our ancient craftsmanship. He does, however, have a weakness. It is said that Algreg clans pay tribute to him to allay his wrath. He will likely emerge from his lair if his tribute is disturbed. Gunberg makes his home in the small mountain pass in the southern reaches of Thorscombe. This pass leads to one of the few entrances of the dwarf halls below. I think that's that one little area that I was exploring in the last episode. So let's go over there, see what we can do. Now I know that I do have potions on my inventory, if it comes to that.
Can't a body be left alone? Might I speak with you a
So
moment?
let's head down there and finish off the leader of the giants.
Greetings.
Man, it's such a pain to get to and from this place.
Quit
I'm so glad they
dawdling
have
and
a
tell me
milestone
what
up
you
there,
want.
so I at least can get back. Riding down is a different story, though. Oh, this is lag. Hope the game is not crashing. There we go. We're free. We'll say the server has been particularly laggy today.
How do you do?
Should be up there, I think, or maybe up here. Lots of giants around. Let me see where I'm going.
Hello?
Yeah, I thought like up here is where the house thing is. These tributes would be quite bad. Why doesn't that one count? That's kind of odd. Guess I'll go find a different one then. Let's see where I'm at. I need to go a little bit that way. Alright, good. So I guess why I couldn't interact with that other one is because it's the final one that I'll have to disturb before I face him. And now I kind of forgot where it was. Right up through here, I think. Hopefully he does not reflect damage like the other one. If I was that deer, I'd be running the other way. We're about to engage in battle here.
How do you do?
There he is. Level
Good day.
67,
Might I have a word with you?
135,000 HP. And an ally. This is going to be a fairly difficult fight, I would say. Let me try to plan for it. Alright, he doesn't reflect damage. That's good. I guess I'll start out with a Desolation. hopefully I can blast him. I think we're making good progress here. Look at those bleeds, man. I could just walk away.
Sorry.
Those bleeds
My
are just doing
thoughts were
thousands of
elsewhere.
damage on him. Once I get all my bleeds on, man.
I'm sorry. My thoughts were elsewhere. I'm
Just
sure
excellent.
it's a bother, but I could use your help.
Anyways, that's that. He's done for. So the question is, should I... You know what? I'm not going to map back. The reason is my cooldown won't be ready for me to return to this area. And that won't be good. So I think what I'll do is I'll map to Coruscant, and then I'll go do the quests that are around here. So let me see, let me get rid of that, and then I'll add those on there. I got the epic. Good, everything is all set. So I need to defeat half-orcs, I need to defeat wards. I need to defeat a couple of bosses here to hopefully get a sword and a helmet out of them. Raider. Yeah, when the server's laggy, I really need to pay attention because I have to change the speed at which I press my keys, or else I can't build the gambits if the game isn't registering my keystrokes fast enough. It's kind of odd. I'm sure other classes deal with it too, like you have a certain rotation of skills that you like to use, and if the server's laggy, you kind of miss one of the skills on the rotation. You press it too quick. I think it's particularly bothersome for wardens because that'll throw off your entire gambit. It's hard to recover from that. I'll just let that ward die. That one bleed out. Maybe I should switch to range stance. Let me try it. Let's see how we're looking with the ranged attacks. Maybe not too bad. I need to learn some of the ranged gambits. I don't really know many. I basically don't use any, I'm not gonna lie. Still need to kill one of the bosses, or at least two.
Please, leave me to my sorrow.
I got the helmet, I think. I need the sword next.
Good day.
Yeah, the range stance is not too bad. Raider, these are all raiders. All of these are raiders. I need a boss. There's another one.
How rude! Quit
Looks like I
dawdling
got
and
what I
tell me
needed.
what you want.
Actually, let me go ahead and grab him. Should be the last ward here.
I'm sorry, my thoughts were elsewhere. I hope it's not a bother, but may I speak with you?
And I need one more half fork. They don't realize that.
If you need something, speak up.
Alright, what else? I think that's everything for now. Let me go talk to everybody. Turn in some quests. Looks like Candace is going to be right here. I guess that's why there was a random reflection pool right there. I guess this is really a ranger camp.
The mystery of Nar's knowledge must remain unsolved for a time yet.
You have
How do
spoken
you
with
do?
the dwarf Nar again, to no avail? I see.
Good day.
Will he not tell
I
us
have
how
a
he
word
knows the
with you.
words of Elrond? Will he not tell us how he knows of the paths of the dead? It seems this mystery must remain unsolved for a time yet. Candace sighs, thinking. Do you know the story of the Oathbreakers and the paths of the dead? Perhaps a recounting of this tale is in order, and you will be more familiar with the puzzle set before us. Do you wish to hear it?
Hello?
I will tell you the tale of the
Might I
Oathbreakers
speak with you a
and the
moment?
paths of the dead.
Okay, so I have a feeling that's going to be an instance kind of quest. What do you call those? Session play quests? So let me go turn in these other ones, because we're coming up on 30 minutes here, so I think we'll turn in these quests, and then we'll start the next episode by doing that epic story. I think that is an excellent plan.
I'm sorry, my thoughts were elsewhere.
Fine trophies, Kippen. I will display these with pride.
As long as the sun shines, you are welcome here.
Another day, another battle. If Saruman thinks we will join him with a boot
How'd you
upon our
do?
necks, you should best think again.
The Uqwirod requires us to give welcome to Devotion.
You have fought bravely on our behalf, Kippen. Saruman's lackeys will think twice about attacking us again, I hope. Okay, good. It looks like we completed another tier of reputation. Friend to the Algreg. So next would be ally. What quest does he have for me?
Oh,
Greetings.
woe is
Will you
me.
remain here
Trouble in the
long?
Bluffs, that's right. So when I head down to the Lich Bluffs, I'll be able to take care of that. Alright, let's see what's going on here. I'll have to go turn this in and Narn speak as well at some points. I'm sure the Epic is going to send me back up there eventually, so I'll turn it in then. Wait a minute. I put the wrong thing on my quest log thing. I meant to do... Well, never mind. The camp's right here. I guess I didn't have any quests because I didn't pick it up. I just turned it in. Okay. So, yeah, let's call it an episode here. And then in the next one, we will start with recounting the tales of the past of the dead. See you guys next time. Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, I took my first death in a long time. How do you die? 10 levels over content with a perfect set of gear, do you ask? With reflect damage, that's how. One of the enemies reflected all the damage I did on him, and it killed me. But anyways, let's learn about the paths of the dead.
I will tell you the tale of the Oathbreakers and the paths of the dead.
After the destruction of Numenor in the Second Age, Elendil and his sons came to Middle-earth and knew they had to start anew or perish. And so the kingdoms of Arnor and Gondor were founded, Arnor in the north and Gondor in the south. At the Hill of Eric, in the kingdom of Gondor, Isildur set a great black stone that was brought out of Numenor before its downfall. It is said the stone stands there still, unchanged, even as it was in the latter years of the Second Age. And that is where and when our story begins. And I will be playing as... Who's this? I don't know. Oh, Soldier of Minas Ithil.
In the Second Age of Middle-earth, Isildur called the men of the mountains to the Hill of Eric to discuss their loyalties.
Alright. Beautiful place here. Look at all this forest.
The hunt for Amdir
Where am
leads
I?
to the hideout of the brigands.
Who knows?
But to what end
Morthon.
is unknown.
Let me take a
What
look
do
at
you
my
need?
skills here quickly. Sword of Gondor. Sword Sweep. Okay, so that's an AoE. And then Shield Bash. Looks like some Guardian skills, honestly. Destroy foes of Gondor. Powerful melee skill. Cannot be used often and some healing. Okay, let's go. This is the place, Arvund. The Hill of Eric. You stand behind at the encampment when our lord was last here. But I was in the party that wrestled the stone to the summit. Several days of toil, true. But I can think of no better way to mark our escape of Numenor's sons from the deluge. Seeing the forest we came through from the heights gives me greater appreciation for its beauty. And I forgive its branches, the many scratches we sustained. This new kingdom of Gondor is a beautiful land indeed. May it stand evermore. This way, Arvund, Isildur has gone ahead, and we must not let our lord wait on our arrival. I can already tell this is going to be an awesome quest. Really getting into the lore. I do really like the session play quest, kind of
This is
taking you
intolerable!
really back in time so you can relive the history of Middle-earth. Very enjoyable. To the summit, Arvund.
The kingdoms of Arnor and Gondor were still in their ruins. Isildur knew he would need allies if Gondor was to flourish.
There were people in this land before we escaped to those shores. Isildur wishes to gain their trust and their loyalty. Hail, Earthback. Long may Gondor thrive. Long may it thrive. There he is, Arvund. Speak with him while I catch my breath for a moment. Dang, that is a sweet stone. Numenor, are you kidding me? That's awesome. And look at that view. My goodness. Look at that. Very cool.
The voice, it will not stop.
Arvund, is it? Yes, I thought so. Isildur looks about its face, admiring the view from the summit. This has been a year of toil, Arvund. But in moments like this, breathing the clean air and looking out over the forest of this Middle-earth, I can almost believe that this is home.
Your coming is a boon, young one.
Do you think they will come, Arvund? We have peace for now, but if Sauron returns, we will need allies. We need the allegiance of men of the mountain, and they grant it. Look for them, north slope of the hill, Arvund.
At last they approached, a small group of men and their king.
Got them? Nope, there they are. You are the son of Elendil the Tall? You are the one called Isildur? I am Riok. I am king of the mountain. Why have you called us to this place? The kingdom of Gondor is young, but already you have seen sign of its strength. From over the sea we have come, bringing with us majesty undreamed of in Middle-earth. We desire your friendship. Gondor can provide you with great stores of knowledge and power. Understand this, Isildur, son of Elendil? When my sworn men were young, traders told them tales of great land beyond the sea. Now the men from that place have sprung forth, as if from legend. They erect mighty towers and great cities. They perform wonders. My lord Isildur does not ask for your reverence. He asks for your sword arms. Be still, Urknib. The forces of Sauron are scattered and leaderless, but it has been so before. Will you swear an oath to fight against him should he return? I will swear it on this very stone, this sign of the might of Numenor's son. On this stone I swear that I and my people will stand with you and fight against Sauron, should he return.
It was done. The allegiance of the men of the mountains was secured.
It's a cool looking guy. You may know who he is if you understand a little bit about Lord of the Rings lore. I may try to fill in some gaps, but I think I'll let the story play out for itself. There's a great deal we can learn from you in the kingdom of Gondor. We are now as brothers, are we not? The bond of our oath will tie us together, and let our shared enemies tremble, Gondor and the mountain. King Riok has led us for many years, and his word is hewn from the stone like that of the mountain itself, with roots as deep. Let Sauron show himself again at his peril. He would dare it not, when confronted with we, men of the mountain, and you, the sons of Numenor, and now Gondor. At this moment, there are none in the land more proud than I, King Riok of the mountain. There is so much our people can learn from each other, and by sharing our strength, we will be stronger for it. Your Lord Isildur was wise to reach out to us, and we are honored to have been called to this place. Should Sauron return, he will face our combined might and be fearful. It's a good day, Arwen. Gondor will be strong, but she will be stronger than ever. And this night, she will have more than she had in the morning. What a day this has been, Ivan. We must learn from Isildur's example. Do not undervalue the worth of our alliances. It would be easy to look upon the wonders of Gondor, even this early in its life, and think we can conquer any enemy. But Sauron is conniving, and he does somehow return. As Isildur fears, we will be glad the strong warriors of the mountain are with us.
The years passed, and the shadow grew again in Middle-earth. No word came from Dark Lothir, the fortress in Gondor. Isildur gathered a force of men to investigate.
Not sure where we are here, but let's find out. That can't be good, right? Beriadar, this is terrible. Look at what has happened to Gath-Lotha. This is the reason why we have heard not from its defenders. They are slain and the fort is taken. How could such evil have come to Gondor without our knowledge? Isildur, what do we do? You know what we must do, Doorway. We will fight our way inside and reclaim this fort for Gondor. Aye, for Gondor. This is the work of orcs, Beriadar. You and Dore come with me. We will fight our way into the fort while the rest of our band approaches Garth Lothong from the flank. They will rue the day they spilled Gondorian blood on our soil. Beridar, doorway this way. You others, circle the fort and approach from the flank. The orcs must have assembled these war machines in the shadow of the cliffs. The defenders sealed the doors and the orcs settled in for a long siege. This was not a long siege. Prepare yourselves. I am lagging like crazy. Let me switch the tabs here. That way things aren't spamming. I don't want to keep it in the general tab because I don't want all the world chat to be popping up on the spam. Hey, that was a ton of damage that my skill down here did. This way, while we have surprise on our side.
It is too late for me.
Oh dear, how terrible.
Man, it's a lot of executions. We're getting up there, though. These orcs are different than those others that we've seen this year, Beridar. Something drives them. Alright, here they come. A couple more over there. What sorrow has taken this place? We will scrub it from the walls and slay every orc.
Good day.
A troll. Nice, 8,000 damage there. And taking a while to damage him. Continue pressing onwards here. The drums are getting louder. Ready yourselves, friends. Lots of orcs coming in here. that. Another big group coming in here. Try to use my AoE move as much as possible, of course. Try to damage all of these bad boys. Man, big group of orcs coming in. They just won't stop. Pretty cool to be fighting alongside a Sealdoor. Their ranks thin. Press onward,
Greetings
soldiers
to
of
you.
Gondor.
Mind my words, traveler.
Alright, looks like we've made it to the main area here. Lots of enemies. Too many enemies, actually. Oh man, they're just chopping up everything. We have come too late to save these people, but we will make these orcs pay for what they've done. The deluge come, their waves will crash and die upon the rocks of Gondor. Alright, here we go. See if a few more are going to be coming in here. Doing a good job stealing all the aggro. Alright, got a few more. Let me try to take care of this troll. I'll be focusing on the troll. I'll just let my AoE melt down the other ones over time.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
Let me do a little bit of a heal there. Gotta manage my power a little bit. Don't want to run out. Let me reposition. I lost a lot of the AoE there. There we go. Alright, good. More trolls, more everything. Do a little bit of a heal here.
It's terrible. Just terrible.
pretty soon I should be able to use my super powerful skill here. Excellent. Only one troll left. Do a little heal, why not? It's like a full heal, man. That's so overpowered. Restores 75% of maximum morale. Costs 78 power. We are victorious. If anything, this day can be called a victory. Buriadar, look at that idol the orcs have erected. Tell me it is not what it seems to be. Idol of Sauron. Oh no. Can't be good.
It was the proof Isildur hoped to find. Sauron had returned.
We know what this means, Buriadar. It means that these orcs are not leaderless. They were given purpose by Sauron, their master.
And so Isildur summoned the men of the mountains to Erech to fulfill their oath.
Does not look good, Buriadar. The men of the mountain should have been here by
How do
now.
you do?
But they have sent no word and made no appearance. I have never seen our Lord Isildur like this. It may be best for King
Could I take a
Riok
moment
if he
of your
does not
time?
come after all. Still no sign of them. Our wait has ended, Buriadar. King Riok and some of his people now climb to the summit. They are late, but their support against Sauron will excuse them their tardiness.
What can I do for you today?
I expected you earlier than this, Riok. And why have you brought so few men? We have not come to fight for you. Your strength is nothing before that of Sauron. What are you saying, Riok? You swore an oath to fight against Sauron.
But the men of the mountains refused to fulfill their oath. They had worshipped Sauron in the dark years, thought they would be rewarded.
You do not frighten us. Sauron will crush your kingdoms as he has before. I will kill you. Hold. Death is too good for you, Riok. You will be the last king of your people. This curse I lay upon you and all your folk, never to rest until your oath be fulfilled. You will not know the restful sleep of death. You will not know a day without the regret of your broken oath. This war will last for uncounted years, and you will be summoned again before its end. Now go, leave this place. My words will follow you for your restless eternity.
They fled before him, his curse echoing in their ears. They fled to their homes in the mountains. They could never escape Isildur's
What do you need?
curse.
I did not believe the whispers, Buriadar. I thought Riok's people would be as good as their word, but it seems the rumors were true. They worshipped Sauron in secret during the Dark Years, and now he has returned. Now that he has returned, they cast their lots in with his. Standing here upon Erech, I look from the height and see great distance, even into the years ahead. Know this: my words to Riok were not empty. This war will last countless years, and if Gondor defies Sauron, Riok's people will be summoned once more before the end. They will never know peace until they have fulfilled their oath. This I vow, and let all bear witness to it.
And it is said they linger still, hungry for the rest they shall never have.
Alright, so very interesting there. You guys should recognize that if you're familiar with Lord of the Rings. You may know these guys as the Men Under the Mountain. I don't know. Sometimes I find it kind of awkward to do the commentary because I don't know if I should try to keep things spoiler free or if I should just assume all you guys are familiar with the Lord of the Rings story. Probably the latter, right? I mean, why would you be 400 something episodes into a Lord of the Rings online playthrough and not know anything about Lord of the Rings? That just wouldn't make sense. That's the buried treasure event that's going on right now, by the way.
The men